to bekibtarot. My name is Becky. I'm a spiritual advisor, clairvoyant and energy reader. Okay, so for those of you that are my beautiful part of my crew, I'm so sorry. So I've just had the past few days, I've basically just been at war, guys. Like at war for the past, well, long story short, I know I was supposed to come on Friday evening because I had clients to cancel and I was going to go live. And long story short, my son got robbed because I live in London. My son got robbed. He got set up by so-called friends and it's been drama since then, basically. Because I had to go banging on people's doors and parents weren't compliant and then they were scared, so they were phoning police. I've been dealing with all of this. And when I say robbed, I mean they robbed his tracksuit and trainers. Not like phone bag. So I've been going through that, but at the same time hit a realization that I was at a time of need trying to juggle my baby and deal with this, and there was two people that I opened up to for help and just said, I can't juggle the baby and handle this and protect my oldest. Like, I need you to come in and help with your daughter. I didn't really care what he did. I just needed him to be here with the baby, so when she's asleep, so I could go and deal with this. And anyway, and then I reached to my sister. Both parties let me down completely. Luckily, I have two close friends. Well, I have a girls group that I'm two close friends, and I have one other soul connection close friend who was my old next door neighbour, but that's it. And I basically hit the realisation that I've got no one, and it's me, like, just me. And my kids are fucked if anything happens to me, I tell you now. But, yeah, so during this whole war and dynamic, I am leaving London. I am up and moving. I'm going to view the property next week, and I'm moving hours away from London because it is not a safe place for teenagers and kids. It really fucking isn't. So I'm so sorry. I was supposed to be coming back on later that evening and do the all signs, but I've been going through all of this. Yeah. So me coming back with full vengeance has been taken away from me, but it's, you know, I trust my path, and I'm supposed to get out of London, so that's exactly what I'm doing. So yes, that's why I haven't been back, but here I am. You know, I've come out the other side, and I'm still dealing with the stuff, but things are a bit better now. And yeah, I have found the place that I want to go, and it's hours away. My children can be away. It's safe. It's fields. It's no drama, no bullshit, no London living, no London life. So now that I've updated you guys, of once again let you down and not coming on when I told you I was going to come on, I do apologise. Let's just tap in and see what's going on with the collective energy today. Okay? Okay, they really want me to this tarot deck. So, angels, spirits, guides, workers of the divine only, nothing else is welcome here. Please help me to be a clear channel, understand your messages clearly, and give a clear reading. I'm eternally grateful for your love, support, and guidance. Okay, so they're showing me that there's like a clock. They're like tapping it. So very much the collective energy, or for whoever this energy is going to resonate with. There's like a timer on the clock. So obviously, like, look, we all have free will and we move in certain things. But there are certain blueprints in your life that there's kind of like, they want to get you there by certain parts. You know, that interlinked of like, you know, one of them things where you I don't know if to tell this story now or later on. Okay, here's an example, right? So they will lead you to somewhere because it leads to something else, right? So check this. I'll be really quick. Don't know if you guys want to know this, but still I'm going to tell you anyway because this is an example. So many months ago, sorry, because I've got a toddler and an older teenager, like, to do a food shop's a nightmare. So I tend to do my food shopping once my baby's in bed and obviously my son's at home, and I'll just pop out and I'll go to the Morrisons near me. Anyway, anywho, this months ago, one random night, yeah, I was like, do you know what? I'm going to go into Cholton. I'm going to go to Cholton Asda, right? Which is like a drive away, not far, but it's a drive away. And I went into the shopping, and I was on my way back, and there was this like flat block, like to the right, and I was just being pulled to it. I was being guided to it. I was like staring at it, and at the time I had no idea where the father of my daughter lived, so I just presumed my guides were like telling me, this is where the father of your baby is. So I was like, all right, whatever, I'm gonna go. So I went and I pulled in and I parked, and I didn't know why they were taking me to this place. So I was just like, all right. So it wasn't row, like it was like a higher row and then a lower row of like these long, there might have been like masonette style things, I don't know. But I parked, I got out and I walked along the bottom, and I was like, okay. And then I walked up and walked all along the top through all of the, like all the front doors. And I was like, well, I can't see anything. Like, if they were showing me it's the father, it's where like my daughter's dad was. I was like, well, I can't see his bike or anything that's it. So I just was like, okay, well, that was that. Whatever, I'm sure there's a reason. So anyway, imagine I get in my car, that was that. I didn't really tell anyone because it was just, you know, I have stuff like that all the time with my guys. So anyway, on the Friday night at 7 o'clock, when my son rang me to tell me that he'd been stripped and set up to be robbed, and they'd taken his tracksuit and trainers, he had socks, shorts and a t-shirt on. He was like, listen, I'm not from Cholton, like I'm not, I don't know the area massively, I know like basic bits that I've driven through, but this, yeah, anyway, so he's like, I'm like, where the fuck are you? Like, in Cholton, where are you? And he's like, I don't know, like, I don't know. Anyway, he's like, I'll FaceTime. He FaceTimes me, and he flips the camera, and right there is where he was. Right there, at this flats, like, just there, literally there. I was like, I know exactly where you are, I'm coming. Like, so, yeah, it's an example, that is an example of how, like, you get guidance, you get energy, and you, like, there was a reason for that, and there's a reason for timers and things, because by getting you to that point, it makes sure that you meet your next point, or you meet someone you're supposed to meet, yeah? So that's really important. They're showing me, like, at the moment, over the next 2 months, there's like certain things they really need to, like, just get you, like, energies shift and get you in certain places, right? So that's primal. It's primal. There is something regarding a connection coming up, but that's, like, I can feel the energy of a connection. It doesn't have to be romance, but there's a connection somehow involved. It could be a new connection coming in, or a connection you are walking away from. It does feel like a connection you are walking away from. If it's not like a set connection, this could be someone you've already walked away from, but the tie, that energetic tie, you are finally walking away from. Oh, it seems more recently you offered a genuine kind of start-off point for this person. Message. They played games. This person's cold. Malicious, they said. Malicious. This could be the father of your child, or someone that likes to... This is interesting. What I'm getting is likes to wear a crown, but they don't earn the crown. I hope that makes sense. Yeah, so basically you are being offered a new route, a new path here, and you are taking the first step towards it. Like, the universe, the divine are giving you this, so eyes peeled, because you're being offered a route in another direction, is what I'd say, is what they're showing me. Let me get what was that? It was well weird. I heard 2 dead stones. I was about to say, like, so this person has been manipulating a lot of people. Like, this person is really deceptive and has been manipulating more than one person at a time, whoever this is. They've been holding something back. I can't find the strap. Oh, really? Okay, so... Right, so basically, for those of you that this may be a love connection or someone from your past, an ex or whatever, they may have been very quick to tell you that they're in a really great relationship and everything's really well and it's going amazing, they're everything they wanted. This is a lie. This is to manipulate you into some kind of box that they want you in. this person wasn't sure if you was kind of walking away or if you had a third party. They've been unsure, so they've been making sure they play like extra games. This is no joke. They've been making sure they play extra games to kind of keep you there. Like I said, anyway, you're moving away from this. Your ties are being cut from this. You've certainly cleared out some karma. So you may notice over the next 2 to 3 weeks that your energy shifts and you might feel a bit different. Yeah, because you've reached the 10 of Swords. Well, you've either reached it or you've finally detached from it. You know, you might have had a painful ending with this person, right? But the justice is only coming now, which is this new route that you've probably been in your head about for a while, like trying to manifest new but not sure because you felt connected, but you're gonna, over the next 2 to 3 weeks, you're gonna feel completely disconnected from this person. Like all of that energy that always pulled you towards them just gone, cold, because you've learnt your lesson and you've cleared karma, and your justice is being freed, whilst this person is under severe judgment, I tell you, for this game they're playing. Well, more than one, they said. The games they're playing. This person, you know, like proper like waste. I don't know, look, those of you that aren't from London, you get like waste man. It's like waste man baby daddy, yeah, that's what they're called. The silly little boys that pretend to be men, or the silly little boys that go around just having sex with anyone, birthing children. They don't support their children emotionally or financially. They're completely unstable, toxic, and they just go around causing drama and chaos everywhere they go, right? That's like, and they do things, play manipulative games with you when all you're trying to do is be genuine towards them. That's like proper waste man baby daddy, right? And it's got that kind of energy. So also what people like this tend to do, you don't have to have had a baby with them, you could just be your ex-partner, is, well, what they're showing me is this person goes towards people that already have a family but are broke. Oh, okay, so both, they're saying. So people that already have a family but they don't care about breaking it up. They're not interested in actually committing to them. They just want to fuck them and have them. It's like, I want to say a trophy, but it's not a proper trophy. It's just about their ego and being fulfilled by knowing that someone will risk it all for them, is how it feels. So this person loves someone that's got a family because they want to intervene, but they don't care to actually commit. Like, if the person was like, I've left my partner for you, they'd be like, oh, okay, bye. And then the other side of it is this, because this person's very unstable, so they will choose maybe single people that have kids so they can go and live there, and they'll pretend to play a role, and then when this person finally realises what they're like, they get kicked out. Unstable. What do you want? They want me to clarify on it. Oh, the divine is sick to death of the bullshit of the games. And then, see, this person's going to be made, hang on. Yeah. Oh, okay. So that's why. So you see, I said that in the next 2 to 3 weeks, you will feel complete disconnect and like you're not tired. That is the divine stepping in, so you can fully move forward. I know you've cleared stuff, but they've cut the cord completely so that you won't have the feel of that energetic tie to put it to an end. So this person finally gets to start reaping some of their bullshit. They've been working hard at like kind of keeping secrets from a lot of people, just very manipulative, ignoring the divine to end a certain way, that they live their life, to end their like stupid bullshit mindset that they keep telling themselves, ends the denial. Like, they're causing conflict everywhere they go, including in their self. This person's up in their head but doesn't really, is denial about how up in their head they are. Yeah. They're going to be made to see things from a different point of view, even though they don't want to. They're fighting damn hard not to. And I think it's about, they're going to be made to see, there's going to be a massive tower moment for this person in the future that's going to have the realisation that if this is a love connection, that you guys could have had the full 10 of cups. That it was there, it was offered to you, and it was given to you, but they sabotaged it and they ignored it, or they didn't see it. And there's going to be a severe tower moment for this person. And then after this tower moment, they are going to contact you. Something minor, nothing spectacular. They're going to go within massively and send a message and think, oh, no. this person's going to think that it's possible to have success, to reconcile, but you've been through that energy with them a number of times. I don't even think you're going to reply. You've walked away and you're walking away from your own emotions. This person was a wish fulfillment before they gave you this Ten of Swords. And now you are Queen of Swords. Goodbye. You're gone. But it's like energetically you're gone, or going through the next 2-3 weeks, like gone. And this person somehow after this Tower moment gets deluded and it's like, yes, we can have success, we can reconcile. And you're like, no. You're not even like, no, you're just gone. You're gone. And why? Because this new thing that you're being offered and head towards the new path that Divine are giving you is nothing but real success. Successful in another level. You are moving away from being in your head, maybe stuck up at night, trying to balance out your emotions. Then by 3 weeks, it's gone. All that energetic, tired, everything, God. Oh, really? First, it's going to be left for dead, they say. Left for dead. Oh, no, this person's got serious karma coming their way. And to do with other people, like, you know, I said how this, like, how I explained, they like to have a few options. It's all about their ego. They like to feel like people will risk it all for them. It's real vile stuff. But there's one person that they're interlinked with and playing games with that's just as low blow as them, and they're going to be the one to give them some shit. Give them some kind of bullshit. But obviously, do you know what it feels like? This person's busy playing games and whatever. They've tried to play, that you've been through a lot with this person, but you're pushing forward. You're like, at the end, the Divine is giving you your justice, which is freeing you completely energetically from this connection, and giving you a really amazing new offer, like offering life, whatever it is. It's really good what's kind of being offered to you. And this person hasn't had the realization yet. This person is manipulative and plays games and has been with you and other people. But one of these other people is as low as this person. Low vibration, manipulative, controlling, toxic, you name it, right? And it's one of those people that's going to do something to hit this person hard. And then they're going to be made a bit to face. And then just after that is going to be when they have the Tower moment regarding you and like reconciling and success and everything that kind of you'd offered in the past. And then that's going to be when this person's Ten of Swords come, because it's the final, you're not going to be, there's a Tower moment come for this person, and then they're going to reach out, and then there's going to be some mad realization. And that, at that point, when they have this realization, this Tower moment, right then is when their karma begins for what they've done to you, right then. So it's not happened yet, it's pending. So dealing with another manipulative person that's going to do something to hurt them or cut them, and they're going to be a bit surprised, but they don't care enough. This person doesn't care about other people's emotions or emotional welfare at all, right? So that's going to be a shocker. This person will be like, whatever, try and come back towards you, because really this person I do believe this person has had deeper feelings for you than what they have for a lot of these other people they're playing games with, but still not gonna laugh. So they're gonna have a shock of a lifetime. When this plays out, I don't think this is gonna be too far. This will be like 6 months top. Hi Sharon, I'm so sorry. I don't know if you rewinded and caught the beginning of the video about how I know I was supposed to come on live and do the air signs and do yours first, but I did explain at the beginning of the video, I've had a whole drama. My son got robbed. I live in London, but I'm now about to move 2-3 hours away from London because I'm ripping my kids out of London. But he got robbed, as in his clothes and trainers. They stole his tracksuit and trainers. And it's been horrific. And I've been at war with people left, right and centre. I've literally been at war. So, yeah, that's why I haven't been on. But I kept thinking, oh no, I told Sharon I was going to be back on with her reading. So I am really sorry, but I did explain it at the beginning of the video, Sharon. So just roll back whenever you get time. So yeah, whoever this person's energy is, basically they're going to be hit with carrying a huge burden of the fact that you were their full stability and foundation, and they could have had it not only any time, you offered it to them numerous amounts of times. But they were too busy playing games, manipulative, and it's the realisation for them that they put all the hard work into making it the Ten of Swords, and that's the justice in all of this, literally. And it's incoming over the next 6 months. This is going to play out. So as we roll through summer, this is going to play out. No, it's fine. It's fine, Sharon. But yeah, I just kept thinking, oh fucking hell, like I was supposed to come back on. I was supposed to be back with a vengeance, and then the divine was like, no, not happening. So yeah, it's been pretty awful. And I did explain at the beginning of the video how it really made me hit the realization that I've got no one. Like I don't have anyone, and it's fine, but it's not when you hit that realization when you're a parent. And yeah, I'm moving. Like, so I'm supposed to be coming back with vengeance and here every day, but that's not going to happen now because I've got to put all my energy into getting my kids out of London. It's not going to be a really, really quick process, but I've got to get them out now. Yeah, I know, it's just stupid. Like, it's just, this is what it's like in London. Like, and they set him up. They were supposed to be his friends, and they set him up. Like, this is London life. Like when you live in proper. I'm not. Yeah. So my kids I'm moving my kids out. I've got a really lovely house, so I've got like, it's not like I've got to go to somewhere crap. I can do a really amazing exchange. The house I'm going to view next week is lovely. So yeah, hopefully we can just push this forward and I can get my children into a safe place that's not an area like this, because my daughter's young now, but she will be a teenager. So yes. No, you can't trust anyone. That's what I'm saying. I got no one, and it's relying on people clearly is you can't trust anyone. Right. So primal to this energy is mask. This person has probably had you believing that they literally despise you, that they heard filth, like, so maybe they treated you like filth, ungrateful, just, it's all a fucking facade. This person is the biggest coward and insecure. Yeah, definitely I'm getting out of London. This person has got the biggest insecurities ever. Just, the weirdest thing is, like, when they have this tower moment, they're finally going to realise, like, oh, they wasn't sure if you was going to say no, and that's why they kind of just, they played games to get you to kind of show if you still cared. But then they're going to have this realisation that it was like, you were never saying no, like, and all that back and forth shit was just ridiculous, and these weird mind games and fuckery was just a waste of time. And they had so much time to reinvent themselves, but they didn't. And they're going to have to live with that. Clarify on this mask energy. Yeah, unfortunately they're gonna start to see and wake up. Slow process, but this person's got so much work to do. It's really awful. And you are the divine. Listen, when I say your guides, the divine, whoever's with you, got your back on the other side, has the power, like, not everyone, but the ones that are higher up, like your main guides, has the power to do things and remove things that you wouldn't even believe. Like, I don't believe in physical form, like, I mean energetically. Like, I remember, this wasn't even that long ago really, just really in my heart fucking feelings about my ex-partner and how much love I have for him and how much he treats me horrifically. And I don't let that stop me. Like, if I'm not, like, just because I've chosen not to be with someone and heal, it doesn't mean like the door is shut. Like, I am going to get married. Like, and be with someone. It's just I choose to heal first, right? But I remember laying in bed and I was really in my heart space and upset, and I just felt so much love energetically towards him, but he just at the time was showing me nothing but vileness. And I was falling asleep and I was sad and I was really in the emotions. And then I heard in my face, and it sucked. Well, I heard a blowing sound, but it was a suck sound, and they sucked all that depressive, painful, heart-wrenching energy just gone. And I went, oh, thank you, and just went to sleep all peacefully. Like, I was like, oh, okay, like, just gone. All that emotion and energetic pain that was being wrapped around all the physical stuff that was happening, just gone, can be removed. And that's, you know, you really need to take awareness of that and how they're working with you. Yeah, it was lovely. I was like, oh my God, thank you, I can get some rest, because I was tired of, you know, at that time I was going through a lot, and I'm an emotional person, you know, I'm a sensitive person. And people misjudge that. That seems to mean that people think I'm weak. I'm not weak. I'm just very in touch with my emotions and run off emotions. But I'm not weak. But yeah, so that explains whether this is a romantic connection for some of you or it's just a connection. Are you Cancer? Cancer's a funny one. I've got a Cancer sister as well, and she's different to me. She's definitely could do the stuff that I do if she like kind of put in the work to wake up and that, but I don't think she wants to. She's a bit scared. But yeah, so basically in the collective energy, it's very much you've been planting seeds and trying to pull things out and move forward, and finally over the next 2 to 3 weeks the old energy is being cut, and it's not that the seeds are being planted, you're about to see the growth. Yeah, you know, yeah, she's just a bit more defensive and like, I don't know, she's spooky. But then each, do you know what I mean? Because the thing is, you can have 2 signs and the same placements or whatever, right? But it depends on the physical life you've lived, like growing up, everything that all affects and plays into how you kind of grow into yourself, you know, and the habits that you pick up. Maybe my daughter's Aries, my baby girl, she is, I've never known anyone like her, and she's not even 2 yet. Fiery on another level. Don't take any shit. Independent as fuck. Like, it's madness. Like, I'm just overwhelmed with her all the time. I'm just like, who are you? Like, she's savage. My little girl, absolutely savage. And it's just, she gets it from her dad. Her dad's a Scorpio, but she's not nasty with it. She just don't give a fuck. Like, she's like, coming through, we're doing what I want, and that is that. Because it's just, like, I can't teach her the fire. Oh no, like I can't teach her anything. She learnt to walk, like, but she wouldn't let me teach her. I had a walker, I had things. She's like, she would stand up and pull herself up, but she won't allow me. She's so stubborn. She won't allow me to teach her anything. If I go to, she'll just stop. Like when she started taking steps, if I would go, well done, she'd sit down and look at me angry, like, don't get involved. I was like, okay. Yeah, it's mental. I was just like, and I've learned, like, with the speaking, so she's finally she's not 2 yet, which is fine, but she's finally starting to make noises and try. She says yeah, and sometimes when she's eating she goes mum mum mum. But I've stopped, like, I speak to her, but I've stopped trying to apply words out of her, because she just looks at you like, because you're telling her what to do and she won't do it. So I've started just being around her saying like mum 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 when I'm around her, not at her, because she won't do it. Oh, it's fucking mental. It's a lot. But I am grateful because both my children are extremely gifted. My son unfortunately he had me when I wasn't awake for a lot of years. But he channels in colours and stuff, and it's really amazing. He hasn't really decoded it yet, but he's only 14. But whereas my daughter, when she was born, she was obsessed with trees. Like, she would stare. Obviously trees, the closest thing to source, and she could see everything and the light, and she used to get so happy every time she saw a tree. She doesn't connect like via the physical world. It's all via, you know, the higher dimensions. And like even today, so it's been a lot over the weekend. It's been a lot. Do you know what I mean? I've had to make a decision to rip my kids out of London, and that's what I'm doing. I've had to fight mums and bang on doors, and yeah, I need to, Sharon. I really need to. You're good with this, so I need to check it out, and then you can tell me all the rest of the info. Yeah, like, so I've been banging on doors and whatever, and it's just been so hard. Like, the dog's craving my attention. I have so many responsibilities, and she just came up to me. Like, obviously she doesn't speak, and she won't connect via, like, she connects a bit by your eyes, but it's always my third eye. And she comes and because she can see the light, and she can see my third eye, and she's just kissing, and she always. That's a note as well. I think people don't realise it's natural why your kids do forehead to forehead, because it's third eye to third eye. It's a much stronger connection. Oh, yeah, thank you, Sharon. I'd really appreciate that, because you are so good at it, Sharon. You really are. I'd really love that. But yeah, she is third eye to third eye connection all the time, and she was trying to, like, she could obviously see the light coming in through my crown chakra, and she's like trying to grab hold of it, and I'm just looking at her like, but she just stopped, and she really channeled her pure energy into mine. You know, she hasn't got any of that major physical pain around her at the moment. Like, she's not got that adult awareness, has she? So she's just happy fluttering around the house and she gets fed, but she was really passing that purity into me, and I was just like, it was really overwhelming. I cried because I was just like, people miss this if you're not awake. Like, she can't speak, but she's literally reviving me with her own fucking powerful source energy. It was really lovely. And then she just trod on my head after when she was done and walked off. Toddlers. Oh, but yeah, so sorry, reroute anyway. That was the collective energy. So we're not planting seeds, you're about to see them grow. 2 to 3 weeks, energy's being cut, things being, you won't feel pains like memories in the mind or caught up in old energies. It's fully pushed forward. And for those that resonated with this person, by the end of the summer, the Tower moment's going to be happen and they're going to have the realization. So I'm going to go now, get sorted for school run. So like I said, I wanted to be back with a vengeance, but unfortunately now I've got to, you know, focus on getting my kids out of London. So I am back, but not back how I wanted to be. I'm truly sorry, guys, but you know, I do what I can, and once I'm out of London, my life's going to be a lot quieter, so I can be around a lot more on lives and stuff. But yes, Sharon, you absolute legend, love you, please email me. And yeah, for anyone that catches this, honestly, I send you so much strength and love and light. I really do. Bye. Bye, Sharon. I'll speak to you soon.